Building assets, reducing risks, also known as BAR, is a strength-based approach to increase student success both academically and personally. The two fundamental pillars of the model are creating positive, intentional relationships and using real-time student data in collaborative problem-solving settings to guide instructional action. The model helps students cultivate positive relationships, develop their assets, and increase their academic success by restructuring the school and intentionally addressing the whole student. Building assets, reducing risks is made up of 8 key components. Professional development for teachers, restructuring the course schedule, a whole student emphasis, a developmental assets curriculum, I-time, block or team meetings, risk reviews, parent-guardian involvement, contextual support with a focus on leadership. Professional development is provided to teachers, student support staff, and administrators to enable them to develop asset-oriented relationships with students, parents, and colleagues. Students' course schedules are restructured into blocks or teams with a team of core academic teachers. Teachers and other school staff are encouraged to look at students holistically instead of just focusing on behaviors. By focusing on developmental assets, teachers seek to promote students' strengths while helping them get the support they need. Every week, core academic teachers meet with students for I-time, a curriculum that helps students develop social and emotional skills they can use in school and beyond. Block or team teachers meet regularly as a team to discuss the progress of students they have in common. These teacher block meetings use collaborative problem solving to develop interventions to help students increase academic success. Once a week, these block teachers meet with the school counselor, school social worker, and other support staff in a big block meeting to discuss students of concern and possible interventions. High-risk students who are not responding to interventions are referred to a risk review team, which provides more focused interventions that may include referrals to community resources. The key for achieving these strategies is the use of real-time data. Block and risk review team members access academic records in real time, while a student is being reviewed in order to identify the student's academic and non-academic needs. Parents and guardians are also involved in building assets, reducing risks. They attend an initial orientation and can join a parental advisory council if they wish. The model also partners with community organizations to deliver services to students in need. Contextual support is given with a focus on leadership. Implementation of building assets, reducing risks, is continually evaluated to help the school modify or adapt the model to best support students. Schools have seen impressive gains as a result of implementing building assets, reducing risks.
We subsequently have had a history of having about half of our students fail. And upon the very first year of implementation, we are down to 20% of our students were failing a course, really just by reorganizing ourselves and really looking at our students' strengths. We've been implementing now for 15 years, and our failure rate this past year was 11%.
So we recently had available to us some data from Hemet High School, which is one of the schools in the I3 project, and we looked specifically at their Hispanic population because obviously the achievement gap is something that educators are very, very concerned about for good reason. And we noticed that in that randomized control trial where half the 9th grade program received the BAR program and half did not, the students who were of Hispanic ethnicity, Hispanic heritage in the BAR program made far more greater gains than those that were in the non-BAR program.
After producing significant reductions in failure rates and helping to close the racial achievement gap, Building Assets, Reducing Risks was awarded Investing in Innovation, Development and Validation grants by the U.S. Department of Education to further study its impact. It is listed on the National Registry of Evidence-Based Programs and Practices, or NREP.
I was going through a lot of stuff and they helped me with everything. They listened to me and that's something that I needed. They got me going. Again, I felt like I didn't want to go to school. They got me coming back.
Well, all my teachers really told me that I can do better, and I listened, and I did. That's why this year I'm in honors English, because she suggested that I do that, so I'm doing it.
Especially being a 9th grader, you know, you come into this school, you're in high school, you don't really want to, you don't know anybody, you're not really excited, you're nervous, and then having the blocks really gets you to know a lot of people. It gets you more focused into school because it's not just normal sitting in the desk, doing school. It's actually like fun activities, you're all together on it. I would definitely encourage people, especially ninth graders, to do the block system.